Good afternoon, everyone. Now the information about the situation in the ATO area during the last 24 hours. The first day of Christmas ceasefire was characterized by massive violation of ceasefire by the militants. Enemy shelling were in all areas, and there is some trend to de-escalation. The situation became calmer at flash spots such as Svetlodarsk Bulge and Avdiivka production area in Shirokino. Also, the enemy started to use heavy weapons less often. In Lugansk area, there was one enemy shelling. It was near Zhovte. And this shelling lasted 25 minutes. The Donetsk area, near Lugansk village, the militants regularly opened fire. One of the shelling was mortar shelling, and it was in the evening. On the whole, the enemy launched 20 shells at our positions. In Avdiivka production area, there was firing for 2 hours between ATO forces and the enemy. And the occupants also used mortar there. And in Donetsk area near Gorlovka and Shakhta-Budiivka positions, enemy provocations continue. On the whole, during the last 24 hours, in Donetsk area, there were 15 enemy shellings, including 2 with use of heavy weapons. The Mariupol area, as previously, military actions are in the southern areas, Pavlopil-Shirokino part of front line. There are numerous provocations with the use of small arms, and also the enemy launched several mortar mines. The occupants violated ceasefire mostly during the day. And also in the coastline area and in Marinka and the Kuchayevsk, the enemy was active. On the whole, during the last 24 hours in the Mariupol area, there were 23 enemy shelling, including 2 with the use of heavy weapons. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed, but 1 was wounded. That happened in the region of Avdiivka. Thus, for the first time in 6 days, we don't have losses in Svetlodarsk Bulge. And lastly, yesterday, military personnel of 169th Training Center, that is called Desna, held a 5th training for journalists who wish to work at the front line. Representatives of the mass media in the course of training were trained how to help the wounded and how to behave during shellings. Thank you. Do you have questions? No questions. Thank you.